All right, we're back. My name is Jesse, and today we are going to be working on this 5x10 caravan trailer. I think this is the last modification we're going to make to this trailer, and that is we're just going to add this toolbox. It's a tongue box for a trailer. Got it on Amazon from a seller called Buy Great. Unfortunately, Buy Great did a bad job because, or it might have not have been their fault. It might have been UPS or FedEx, whoever dropped it off. But there's a small dent back here. Doesn't really affect the function of it. There's no like grinding or rubbing back here, but it does have a small dent. I'll try and put a picture somewhere in this video of kind of the little dent. Reached out to Buy Great, and we'll see how great they are about giving me a discount. I really don't want to send it and then send me another one, and I just get another small dent back here. So I'll keep it if they give me a discount. I mean, I'm gonna keep it anyway, but it'd be nice if they'd hook me up with a discount. Anyways, this tongue box was I think $110. It measures 38.5 inches by about 25.5 inches. So 38.5 is the longest, and then the shortest part in the front is 28.5 or 25.5, sorry. And then it is about a foot deep. And about 16 inches wide. I think the way we're going to install it is with these U-bolts. These are 3-inch by 4-inch U-bolts from Ace Hardware. I got these. Lowe's and Home Depot for some reason didn't have these ones. They had ones that were like very wide or like super long, and these ones I think are going to fit perfect because the trailer frame rails I believe are 2 inches by 3 inches, and so these are 3 inches by 4 inches, which would give me an inch bigger on each side. So these should work perfect. And I think what we'll just do is we'll get a marker here. We'll kind of mark out where it's all going to fit. All right, so the toolbox here is going to be like a quarter, maybe like almost half of an inch shifted to the left side of the trailer here, because if I make it even, my jack here is going to hit, and I don't want it to hit. So I'm just going to shift it over about a quarter of an inch, and that should give me plenty of space to get my floor jack up and down, and I should have no problems, with the wheel hitting. And unless you're looking really close, you're going to be able to tell, but I'm all right with it being a little off center. I think what we'll do is we'll get under here and all right, so I just use these clamps just to kind of hold it down while I drill in there. And then I've also put this like 3/4 inch piece of plywood in between the frame rail and the tongue box, just so there's no rubbing. And I've kind of marked where I'm going to go on the bottom here, somewhere right here. And this is a 3/8 drill bit. All right, no turning back now. All right, a little close up here. I think what I'm going to do is just put one of these thick 1/4 inch square washers just to kind of help grab a little tighter to the frame. I can't get the square washer on that side, but I just put a regular washer over there. I think one should be more than plenty. And we'll do this side. All right, before I bolt everything down, I forgot to show it on the other side, but it's almost like a rubber mat. I'm just going to put it in between the toolbox and the frame, just so it's not metal to metal. There we go. Somewhere in the middle. Yeah, it should be good. I think this is the stuff they use to put in like kitchen drawers, like for like utensils so they don't slide around. This is just all I had on hand. It'll work fine. But obviously if you have like a thicker kind of rubber anti-slip material, that's probably gonna work a lot better. All right, this thing feels solid. It's not going anywhere. For the 3/4 inch blocks I was using, just so we could leave a little gap between the frame rail here. All right, I think it's gonna wrap this one up. I think later on I'll probably swing in here and trim the bolts with a little grinder later on, but it works for now. I like it.